Be still, do not rush, do not think about yesterday, do not worry about tomorrow. Just listen. There is a silent truth about life. Most people never discover it, not because it is hidden, but because they never stop long enough to hear it. Life does not change when luck arrives. Life changes when you change. Before strength appears outside, it must be born inside. Before success becomes visible, it must become inevitable. Before transformation is seen, a decision must be made, and that decision is always quiet. No noise, no applause, no witnesses, just you and your choice. Right now, where you stand, you may feel uncertain, may be tired, may be confused, may be far from the life you imagined. But understand this, you are not stuck. You are in motion, even if you cannot see it. You are growing, even if you cannot feel it. You are becoming, even if you do not realize it. Because every human life moves through phases: confusion, struggle, awakening, transformation, mastery. Most people stop and struggle. Few continue to awakening. Very few reach mastery. Not because mastery is impossible, but because persistence is rare. There comes a moment, quiet, almost invisible, when staying the same becomes painful, when excuses feel heavy, when comfort feels empty, and inside a whisper appears, enough. That whisper is the beginning of power, because in that moment, two lives appear before you. One life is easy, predictable, comfortable. It asks nothing, it demands nothing, it changes nothing, but it ends in regret. The other life is hard, unknown, demanding. It asks discipline, it demands courage, it requires patience, but it ends in freedom. One question decides everything. Which life will you choose? Most people wait, few decide, very few act. Waiting creates weakness, decision creates direction. Action creates transformation. The moment you truly decide, your old identity begins to dissolve, not instantly, not dramatically, but slowly, silently, inevitably. Let us speak truth. Wealth does not begin in money. Wealth begins in the mind. A weak mind creates a weak life. A disciplined mind creates a powerful life. Your thoughts are seeds. Every thought grows into reality. Fear grows limitation. Doubt grows hesitation. Excuses grow stagnation. But belief grows strength. Discipline grows control. Action grows change. Consistency grows destiny. So guard your mind carefully. Ask yourself, deeply, honestly, what do you truly want? Not vague dreams, not empty wishes. Clarity is power. How much? By when? Why? For what purpose? A weak reason produces weak effort. A powerful reason produces unstoppable force. When your reason becomes stronger than your fear, quitting disappears. Understand this law. Life does not reward speed. Life rewards consistency. Mountains are shaped slowly. Bodies grow slowly. Minds strengthen slowly. Destinies change slowly. But slow does not mean weak. Slow, repeated daily, becomes unstoppable. Improve a little every day. Learn a little every day. Control yourself a little every day. Discipline your mind a little every day. And without noise, transformation begins. One day, you will look back, and you will not recognize who you once were. Fear will appear. This is natural. Fear is not your enemy. Fear is a signal. It means growth is near. It means comfort is breaking. It means transformation is starting. Everything you want lives behind fear. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is movement despite fear. You do not start when ready. You become ready because you start. There is no perfect time, no perfect plan, no perfect condition. But there is always a first step, and the first step changes everything. Continue, slowly, The first step is always the hardest, not because it is big, but because it is unknown. The human mind fears the unknown. It prefers familiar pain over unfamiliar growth. It chooses comfort over transformation. But understand this clearly. Comfort is not safety. Comfort is slow limitation. Comfort is invisible stagnation. Comfort is silent decay. Growth feels uncomfortable because it demands change, and change requires effort. Effort requires discipline. Discipline requires decision. Everything returns to one point: your choice. Right now, in this moment, you are shaping your future, not tomorrow, not someday, now. Because the future is not built later. The future is built daily. Every thought you repeat becomes belief. Every belief becomes behavior. Every behavior becomes identity. Every identity becomes destiny. So if you want to change your life, begin with your thoughts. Observe your mind. Do you think in fear? Do you think in doubt? Do you think in limitation? Or do you think in strength, in possibility, in growth? The mind you train becomes the life you live. Weak thoughts create weak action. Strong thoughts create powerful movement. So build inner strength. Speak to yourself, not loudly, but consistently. I move forward. I grow daily. I remain disciplined. I do not quit. At first, nothing changes. Silence remains. Results are invisible. Progress feels slow. But beneath the surface, transformation is happening, like roots growing underground, unseen yet powerful. Most people stop here because they seek fast results, because they want immediate proof, because they cannot tolerate slow progress. But real change is slow. Slow, but unstoppable. Understand this. Motivation starts movement, but discipline sustains it. Motivation is temporary. Discipline is permanent. You cannot rely on emotion. You must rely on structure. Wake up, act. Feel tired, act. Feel doubt, act. Feel fear, act. Action builds identity, and identity builds power. Many people wait to feel confident before acting. But confidence is not the cause of action. It is the result. You act first. Confidence follows later. Every step you take while afraid weakens fear. Every time you continue while tired strengthens discipline. Every time you refuse to quit builds identity. And slowly, silently, you become stronger. Let us speak about failure. Failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is part of success. Every strong person has failed many times, deeply, painfully, but they did not stop. Failure teaches, failure sharpens, failure strengthens. The only true failure is quitting. If you fall, rise. If you fail, learn. If you struggle, continue. Because persistence transforms weakness into strength. Now imagine this. Time passes. You continue daily. No noise, no applause, no recognition. But inside, something changes. Your mind becomes calmer. Your focus becomes sharper. Your discipline becomes stronger. Your fear becomes weaker. And one day, without warning, you realize you are no longer the same person. Not louder, not faster, but stronger. Strength is quiet. Strength does not shout. Strength endures. Let us speak about patience. Patience is misunderstood. Patience is not waiting passively. Patience is active persistence without losing direction. You continue without rushing. You progress without panic. You endure without quitting. Life rewards those who continue, not the fastest, not the loudest, but the most persistent. Understand this deeply. You do not need to be perfect. You do not need to be extraordinary. You do not need to be fearless. You only need one thing: to continue. When tired, continue. When uncertain, continue. When afraid, continue. When unseen, continue. Because consistency builds power. stop and listen. Enough thinking, enough waiting, enough doubting. Your life will not change by wishing. Your life will change by moving. Right now, in this moment, you are deciding who you become. Not tomorrow, not someday. Now, you feel fear, move. You feel tired, move. You feel doubt, move. Action destroys fear. Action builds power. Action creates identity. No one is coming. No one will push you. No one will save you. No one will build your life. You must rise. Stand up, even if weak. Move forward, even if slow. Continue, even if heavy. Because strength is built in struggle. Power is built in persistence. Victory is built in discipline. Look at your life. If nothing changes, nothing changes. So change. Right now, decide no more excuses, no more delay, no more quitting. You begin today. You move today, you grow today, not perfectly, but relentlessly. Feel the fire inside you. That fire is not emotion. That fire is decision. And decision, when repeated daily, becomes destiny. Years from now, you will look back at this moment, this quiet moment, this invisible turning point, and you will know this was the day you refused to remain small. Final words: move, continue, endure, rise, do not stop, do not break, do not quit, because your future is built by what you do now.